Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's John Coffey and I am the Unpaved Explorer. Today is Friday, September 18th, 2020. It's about 10:15. It's about 64 degrees outside. I'm here at Zaleski State Forest in Zaleski, Ohio, and I'm doing a 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip. I'm here with Willie Outdoors and his friend Scott, and I'll have them introduce themselves and just briefly state their channel.
I'm Scott with Time Out to the Trail.
Willie from Willie Outdoors.
And so this is going to be a fun and nice backpacking adventure. So I'm at Zaleski State Forest. Made it to Point W, Waypoint W. This is where I left off on my last hike and had to abruptly head on home. And so this is not going to be a day hike like the last one. This is going to be a 3-day, 2-night hike. This is the road, and we're crossing the road and going to continue onto the trail. And so Willie and Scott, they're both experienced hikers, which is good. I'm always bringing up the tail end. And so, all right, talk to you later. So the trail's not too bad. It's well maintained for the majority. The blazes are marked really good. And so from the parking lot, from the iron furnace to Point W, you have about 4 or 5 downfalls, below downs, and that you have to navigate. But other than that, oh, and also the final hill sort of takes the wind out of you. So you just have to rest when you get to the top and then re-energize. But that's at the very end, just before Point W. And so the second part of this trail here, once you cross the road, is pretty nice. It basically follows the road for a while here. And so now from the iron furnace to Point W, it's approximately 2.3 miles, 2.5 miles, and then the next point is 2.5 miles. And so if I see anything interesting on the trail, I'll go ahead and take some video. So the trail's pretty nice. So one of the things they do at Zaleski State Forest for wildlife management is they do logging and prescribed burning. So as you can see, here's where they are doing some logging. And so it's much different than, say, over there where the forest is thick. The forest is very thin, and what that does is it allows light to come on in to promote new growth. So right now we are on the maintenance trail. They use this to bring in water to various areas. Well, we made it to Point V, and so that's just shy of 5 miles, and so that's 4.8 miles we went so far.
Okay.
And so
we got about 1.2.
And so
Right, 6 miles.
Here's the canopy. 360 spin around. If I spin too fast, I'll be dizzy on the trail. Well, we got to campsite 3 at about 10 after 3. The hike took a little longer than it should have. I was dragging tail. I didn't have my hiker's legs. And so, but it was really nice is they looked out after me and didn't leave me behind. They waited for me. So that was great. Super nice of them. And so these are great people to hike with. And so I'll let them introduce themselves and just name their big 3. And so this is Willie setup.
Willie.
This is Willie Outdoors. Go ahead and
Outdoors. This is my Trailheads tarp. The Northern Lights from Trailheads. You can come on over here if you want. I got my chameleon tarp from Dutchware. Have my Cedar Ridge 20 degrees and my UGQ 40 top quilt.
And so, and he has a Granite Gear backpack. How many liters? Any idea?
It's a Crown 260 liter.
It's so wonderful.
It only weighs 2 pounds.
Now this is Scott's setup here. This is Scott. Go ahead and
Hi,
enter.
I'm Scott from Time Out to the Trail. This is my hiking bike. It's a 2-person tent. And pretty easy setup.
And so, what about your sleeping setup?
My sleeping setup, I have a big bertha inside with a sleeping pad that I got from REI, and I got a pillow also from REI. So everything pretty much came from REI.
And your backpack.
My backpack, I have a Kessel, and it's from Osprey. It's a 48 liter. And I'll tell you what, that's the best one I've had so far. I can stick my backpack in, or my sleeping bag at the bottom, stick my tent in the top, everything else with the food and what have you at the top. So,
Nice.
what I like most about it, it has a big brain.
Nice. And so we're set up. Here's our camp. This is Scott's. Then to the right is Willie Outdoors. And then I went way over there because I don't want to wake them up with my snoring. And so what we're going to do now is just gather some kindling to start the fire. And we're going to also get some firewood. Then after that, we're going to load up on water. So we got a fire started. I don't know if Willie should be called Willie Outdoors or Willie the Fire Starter. And so, huh?
It could be both.
Yeah, he could be both. But you'll have to get another channel then. All the different techniques of starting a fire.
Yeah.
And so,
With the help of you and Scott. So
yeah. So we ate dinner. I had 4 Spam tacos. Scott, what did you have for dinner?
I had a Spam taco, and I had tuna and crackers, and then I had 2 protein bars.
And so his protein bars looked really good. They were the mint chocolate chip ones.
Yes, they were.
And so, Willie, what did you have for dinner?
I just had a ham and cheese pumpkin bread sandwich. That was my lunch.
Oh, that was his
My
lunch.
dinner's coming around 7:30.
And so we got a fire going here. We got a couple hours of fire as long as we're conservative. And then, so we're going to sit around the fire, tell some lies, stretch the truths. And so, all right, I'll talk to you later. Well, today is the end of our first day hiking Zaleski State Forest. We hiked from the iron furnace on the west loop from 2 Point W all the way around to campsite 3. Just over 6 miles. Got here at about 10 after 3 o'clock, and so we set camp up, got water, ate dinner, had a campfire, talked, joked around, got to know each other. And so it's just after 10 p.m., getting ready for bed. I changed into my bedtime clothes, fresh socks, long johns, long sleeve shirt. And so not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, if I'm going to join them on the North Loop hike or if I'll just stay at camp. And so the hike was nice. It was challenging because I didn't have my hiker legs. I haven't hiked in a long time. So I was slowing them down, but that's okay. They were kind enough to wait for me. We weren't crushing any miles. What killed me was a couple of hills, and my left leg quadricep started cramping up. And so, but it's supposed to get down into the low to mid 40s. I have my Pariah 15-degree sleeping bag, so I'm definitely going to be warm enough. And I will see you guys in the morning. Take care.